Hello guys, it's Kirkendoll's Messy Life. Go ahead, get with me and let's make the season bright here. If it's already passed, even if I post it, let's still carry on that holiday spirit, guys. I am still here filming, and yes, I do have people ask, do I film sometimes in the same station, or do I film back to back? Sometimes, yes I do. The reason why, I have work now and I have my MS, and when I feel like it, I got to stretch it on out. And I am here with part 2 of Elvis and connecting through my mediumship. I'm going to link Kelly Diane's Facebook, where you can book a session with her if you'd like, and I would totally recommend her, down below. And the reason I would recommend her, here's what I tell people. If you go get your cards read at some fair and they're recommending somebody, okay? They're see, this is just, she's good. Why do I say she's that good? It's because I can read myself, but my ego gets in the way. It does. And it's like, oh, well, I don't know if I really want to hear that, or maybe it didn't mean it like that. It's that sort of thing, okay? So check her out. And if you do check her out, go ahead and mention my name, and I think you'll like what she has to say. So again, with the notebook here, Elvis, I was telling him about his impact that he had on my life, and the impact I think he has even still today. And a lot of people don't think that, and I think, I don't know. No, it's not as heavy as it was in the 70s or 80s, but still, he holds the day as the most flowers. Yes, I'm kind of messing with my camera. Sold when he passed away, and people still remember it. Oh, I was alive when Elvis passed away. My mama cried, and you know, that sort of thing. So he knows the impact. And here's another thing he said, and I mentioned at the end of my last video, but I want to kind of continue with that. I'm quoting him. Everyone learns how they impacted everyone once they have passed over. And so he knew, and he also said the good and the bad. They know how they impacted him, good and bad. So what I'm telling you guys is he already knew how he impacted my life. He knew that he saved my life and helped me connect with other people and be a little recluse in my own Elvis world. And I think that's amazing. And I didn't know that, even being a medium, when talking with my past father, past grandparents, that they know how they impacted me and affected me, both good and bad. And it's kind of a load off my shoulders. I don't have to explain or be like, do you remember this? It's just, they do. They remember it all. They got it. I just have to start with how I am right now, what's going on. And that's huge. That's huge. So we move on with this reading, and you know, he says he's got regrets, and again, he's got a lot of heaviness to this reading and to himself, because I think he was very depressed, because he goes, I got a lot of regrets in life, that I fell off the path at the end, that my pain took over my life, and I couldn't handle the pain. And for someone to say that, and Spirit has no ego, you know, they don't. For someone to sit there and tell me how, I'm still messing with this, how he feels like this, how Elvis Presley feels, I was just like, oh, I don't know. It's just not what I expected, and that's, I don't know. I'm just gonna relay some of my information. His pain took over, and he couldn't handle his own pain, and I feel like we feel like that a lot in this day and age, that we can't deal with it, or how do we deal with it? And that's where everything comes into question. How do we deal with this? What do we do? And that's how he felt. And he goes, this is a lesson for you. And I'm like, okay, you know. And here I am reading here. He said, I had all the money in the world and it didn't matter. And then he repeats this to me even when I connect with him a little bit today. None of it matters. None of it matters. Bottom line for me was, all the money in the world won't bring you happiness. All the money in the world here will not bring you happiness. And this man had, I don't know how many cars, over 20, 30 cars, 2 jet planes, a couple houses, and he wasn't happy. And he thought, he goes, I thought it would bring me joy. He thought being seen as well, because he showed pictures, and I don't, how I see stuff and how even Kelly Diane seen stuff, we get different stuff. He thought being seen by the world would bring him joy, but it won't. And here's my key point that he wants me to point out to all of you and my lesson. But it won't. Joy comes from within. And I'm about ready to cry. That I was right quitting school and my job in April 2019. I wasn't happy. I hadn't been happy. And I listened to myself. Joy comes from within. It's not going to be that money or that bonus you get or try to make and you don't get, or the new shoes you're going to buy. It's temporary. It's not. This man had houses, had wives, had girlfriends, had anything a man could want, but there was something, and even if you were alive back then, there was something missing, and that was joy. He was searching. He was a seeker, searching for something. He was very intuitive, and that doesn't surprise me. I remember reading and learning all about him. He read and read for he could get knowledge, and that seeker within him, very intuitive. People that are intuitive have their feelings on their sleeves and just know things. And here's what's so interesting. Him being very intuitive, that's how he did write songs. That's how he wrote and sung songs from that place. That's why he says, that's why I connect with it, his music, because it was intuitive. And his music, people, have healing energy. So if you're feeling down, don't feel good, put on his music. The gods up there, Lucifer even, they made that happen for his music to be healing. And I find that amazing. And that, I mean, it truly is. It's not just an easy thing to do. It's not just, ooh, it's a catchy beat. There's a reason why Elvis Presley still lives on today and people love his music and remake his music. It's that healing ability. And I'm thinking, it is. Sometimes I just put them on when I am in this bathroom, in this tub back behind me, breaking down, bawling. And it's just caving into those feelings. So I'm going to leave it here on this part 2, and we will wrap it up maybe. I think there's only, I don't know if there will be 3 or 4 parts. Well, there's definitely a 3rd. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Take care, and I will catch you later. All right.